going to start a little crafting session. Try to duplicate one of these claws. This one is a 380 physical DPS. So we're going to kind of do the same thing with here. That is I-84. Be able to hit T1 prefix percentage physical damage, which I believe goes up to 179. So away we go. Basically anything above 350 physical is what we're looking for. Sometimes I will Regal a T1 elemental prefix just to see if we can hit another one. So here's a good suffix and a decent prefix. Maybe good enough if we hit T1. Nope. Let's scour that. Believe Reavers is going to be the lowest tier of physical DPS, or the hybrid, to where we can hit that threshold of 350. Crit chance, crit multi, those are all good, especially attack speed. See, here's a T1 fire, but I'm not going to regal that unless we have a really good suffix, such as attack speed or crit multi. It's a tedious process. You can invest probably, some people are lucky, maybe 1 or 2x, and then you got a multi-craft, multi-mod, but just depends on your luck. Annealed is just below. We want razor sharp. It's the lowest we can go. Entombing is good. That's a T1. Here's crit multi. Nope. It's crap hybrid. Crit chance, decent enough. Typically, if it's above crafting, then we will aug it. Just to see if we get a good prefix. Either way, if you get something like this, you can always aug it to try to get a T1 prefix. And you can reel it from there and get another one, take that chance, but that's just a lot of back and forth between these two. Vicious, close. Believe the lowest we can go on percentage physical is gonna be T3. You see. Yeah, cruel is the lowest we can go. Alright, so here's a really good one. Tyrannical. I didn't take that many. Probably a couple hundred ults right there. So hopefully from here we hit a flat or hybrid. And we did. Now a lot of people will multi-mod this from here since it already has attack speed. We hit mana though, so you're gonna have to annul it. All that crap. I don't like doing that. Plus I don't have any annuls right now. I don't want to invest in them. So unfortunately we'll just have to roll over it. You can multi-mod just a straight flat fizz. Or not flat fizz, but percentage. And some people are satisfied with that, but I don't think it's really worth the investment because I think that only reach about 330 DPS physical. Here's a Conquerors. So at that point we don't care about poison, we just want to hit. Hey, nope. Hit mana. That would have been good with flat or T2 or higher, or T3 maybe. I have to check the numbers. But it is a process. We're able to get this one. This one is 381.8. It was at 365 and I divided it a couple times and was able to get that, so I like it. There are some on Temp League that are above 400, and of course those are going to be really expensive. So we always try to hit for that, but it's always good to at least craft for investment if you hit decent prefixes. Wed is obviously good, but it's not what we're looking for, because that's something you can craft on if you have 2 good prefixes. Just a bunch of crap right now. Here's another Conquerors with crit chance, it's good. And lightning damage. Flaring, here we go. Nothing. This is what typically goes on. So that's cremating his T1. Nope. Like I said earlier, we only want maybe a T1 suffix with elemental. Typically attack speed. You can go for crit multi or crit. It might sell, but DPS might not be high enough. There was T1 lightning, bloodthirsty. Let me see if bloodthirsty is even capable, because it's T4. So that could be 207% max. And let's add some attack speed on there. I use PoB, passive billing, to test crafting, just to see what it's capable of. So it does look like Bloodthirsty can work, but we have to hit a T1 hybrid. Nope. Considering T2. After doing this for so long, you'll get used to all the names for the suffixes and prefixes. And the numbers as well. So here's a cruel. Nothing. Just getting unlucky with these regals. Alts are going pretty good though. Heavy. But yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment. Or I suggest you go over to Demigod King, his channel. You can check him out on Twitch. A lot of his crafting sessions are pretty knowledgeable. He does meta crafting, creating mirrored items, or mirror-worthy items, which I have not gotten into yet. So here's the Bloodthirsty. Nothing. This is just a kind of a little crafting guide, a quick one. Now claws are probably going to be the easiest in my opinion because there's not as many variables with prefixes and suffixes. When you get into wands, you're hitting into the attacker and spell or caster mods, and that's just a really big pain. So like I said, anything above at least crafting suffix, I'll get, but if you really want to take the time, you can aug every single one that does not have a prefix to try to hit a T1 prefix, or maybe at least T4, T2. Hoping we'll get something so I can finish this video and show you guys what the end result would be. Here's a T1, T1. Lightning and attack speed. Can we hit T3? It's not enough. Maybe. Let's see what the LEDP is. It's worth a check on the craft. for fire. Wait, what? There we go. 1931. That's the lowest. 310 LA DPS. So I doubt that's gonna be good enough, but we can check. It's decent. You can sell it for a couple X. Let's try to hit something a little bit better. 19 to 34. Nope. 18 to 34. That should be good enough. There we go. There's an Ellie Claw. Now, someone, if they really want to, they can multi-mod this for crit chance. So you can post that for a couple X. Here's some other failed attempts, or these are crafts. Here's a T1 hybrid, T1 attack speed, has a prefix for someone who wants to multi-mod that. It's just it's going to probably be lower than 350 physical DPS. Same thing with this one. Kind of at that crafting threshold to where I want it above 360 at least. So yeah, that's basically it. So let's just go through wands. There's already videos out there for wands, but I'll show you an example of what could happen. It's an I-84. Quality, okay, it's already quality. Cold damage, so we want to try to make an LE wand. So we want 2 T1 LE prefixes. So entombing, cremating is T1. Oh. T4 fizz, unfortunately. I mean, I probably could have done something with it, but typically if it's going to be LE1, T1, T2. Some attack speed. Polar is T2. Give it a shot. Crit multi, nothing. Haven't done too many wands yet, so I'm not sure what the specific numbers are, but I do know the names. There's Bloodthirsty. Here's Cremating. Oh, wow. That's really good. Huh. Now if we can hit spell damage. Nope. Those are both T2, T1s. Anyways, so that's what you get into. See, this is for spells rather than Ellie Wand, but yeah. Probably check into that later. So, thanks for watching.